give us what are the typical steps that happen in escrow from open to close?
I've been giving this question a lot of thought. I think that at the very beginning of the escrow, information provided to the escrow people you're working with is just the key to having the best experience, not just for the agents, but for the clients. Whit, I need to give you a shameless plug here because my staff, by the way, my staff loves working with you. You are one of maybe 3 agents that will give all the detail I need in the very opening email attached with a contract. And you would be surprised. It's really basic stuff, Martin. You would be surprised, but a lot of people cannot pull it together to just give the minimum. And
the address, price.
Thank you. Well, those things are actually on the contract, but how about contact information so I can send wire instructions to the buyer? Where not telling us that the seller doesn't actually live on the property, but not giving us any information. There's a lot of that goes on, and it's unfortunate because then what we're doing at the very, very opening of escrow is sending out probably 20 different emails back and forth, trying to just get information and transaction up. But what I find is when the information, a lot of it is up front like that, the escrow is so much more seamless. If there's an HOA, which is Homeowners Association, for those of you that aren't familiar with condo projects, we like to know all that up front. And our companies, if you're not doing it pre-sale, these management companies charge some pretty hefty rush fees. So we like to try and get a lot of that stuff done in advance if we can, but at least get the information to us at the opening of the escrow so we have the ability to really process the escrow smoothly. So broken in steps. The first step is we open the title, we get a prelim search, we have natural hazards disclosures here, they're another form of reports, we get that done. We confirm commission, we confirm all the buyer and seller information. I mean, really boring stuff, but this is all the stuff we need to do just to get somebody's escrow off the ground. We are essentially paperless. I'm actually guilty of being less paper, not quite paperless, but truly all the information for these clients should be in the system. And if it's not, we don't have any way to reach them when it comes time to, for example, signing loan docs in the very end of the deal. The middle of the transaction is processing and following up on documents that have gone out. So we have a litany in California of documents that go out to buyers and sellers that are absolutely crucial to the process. So when I don't get a seller or buyer package back, I don't have enough information from them to actually do my job and process the escrow to take it to the next level. So we're constantly sort of bugging people and their agents to make sure these things are done timely. We resend things often if we're doing it electronically. And the processing in the middle is the key to getting all these things done timely. And then if I don't feel warm and fuzzy about where we are with the loan, about 10 business days out, we start asking the lender, are you releasing a closing disclosure? Where are you with that? 10 business days, or 10 days out rather, not even 10 business days. 10 days out is 2 weekends. So that's eliminate 4 days there. We're down to 6. And then you're down to the day it closes, which is, we're going to talk about probably in a few minutes, but that is the day after a loan funds. And then we have to get loan docs insurance. There's sort of like a very huge rush at the very end to collaborate a lot of people and a lot of information to get it done timely.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the process.
Great. So there are some documents that do need to be notarized. So what are your typical documents that have to be notarized so people know what they can expect?
So this is really important to us and has gotten essentially more important over the last several years. The grant deed or any quitclaim deeds, we use those in California, would need to be notarized. But one of the other big protections we take for security reasons is notarizing proceeds forms. We never used to do that. We just acted a lot on trust and faith of these clients, but unfortunately, the criminal element and hacking and the protocols other people are working in, we're in a very secure protocol, but real estate agents aren't. So what we found is that a lot of the hacking, because you sort of advertise yourself out there, you've got signs, you're in the MLS, you guys are everywhere. I assume that's sort of universal all over the US, but you guys are our prime target, and what they look at is who you're dealing with. So they get your information, they have my information, your client's information, and hacking is so scary for us. And we make people call in now just to give a deposit, and
Mhm.
we give them the speech like, we're not going to change any information, and we're not asking you for any more money during the escrow till we're ready to close. So that's a key document nowadays that gets notarized along with deeds.
Great.